Yeah, okay, of course.
Mhm. Okay. Good evening. Come in and take a seat.
Good evening.
Can you tell me your full name, please? What shall I call you?
Um, my full name is Wang Jiahao. Yeah, I'm a university student.
Mm-hmm. Can I see your identification, please?
Yes, it's my identification. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, thank you so much. Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is your major?
Um, Actually, my major is law. It's one of my favorite subject, and I have some interest in law um, since I was junior high school student. Yeah, so I'm trying my best to improve my skill in this area.
Mm, mm. Thank you so much. Okay. So now let's move on to the topic. Okay. About cinemas.
Yeah.
So, did you usually go to the cinema when you were a kid?
Mm. In fact, I used to go to a cinema with my parents mm, when I was a kid. I have to say it was um, it was the biggest interest at that time. There are so many movies in the cinema, so I I really enjoyed them.
Hmm. Okay. So, do you usually go to the cinema with your friends?
Yes, I often go to the cinemas with my friends, especially on weekends. Um, I really like to talk about the actions and some background movies in the movie, background music in the movies. Yeah, and my friends, I think my friends know about with the movies, so sometimes they will teach me how to recognize the movie stories.
Mm. Do you still enjoy watching the movies you loved as a child? Do you still enjoy watching the movies you loved as a child?
It depends on what movies. I have to say there are some movies I still enjoyed. For example, the Dragon Ball. I think you may saw it. Um, and Doraemon. It is very lovely. Um, and I think these movies will not be old and they can exist for a long time. So I really enjoy watching these movies.
Mhm. So, do you prefer watching movies at home or at cinema?
Mm, I think cinemas might be better. There are many audience watching this movie with you at the same time, so you can feel their emotions, and maybe you have another reason is that I think the cinema is bigger, so um, it's very grateful. Yeah, very
All,
great.
all right. So let's continue. Thank you so much. Let's move on to lost and found. What will you do if you find something lost by others?
Mm, If I find something lost on the street, I may I may just let it here. Um, you know, the owner of this thing maybe searching their lost things. So I think it is a good way to just leave it over here. However, if there are anything lost in the supermarket, I'm I'm more likely to put it into the lost and found.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. So have you ever lost things? Have you ever lost things?
To be honest, I have ever lost some things. Most important thing is that my house key, we couldn't live without the house key. So I replaced it right away. And another thing I can remember is that uh, at that time I lost my cell phones. But luckily I found it um, at the end. Yeah.
Mm-mm. So will you post on social media if you lose your item?
Yes, of course. I think um, there are many ways for me to found my lost thing, and social media is the best way. I think I have many followers, so there are many helpful if I am in trouble. Actually, they helped me find my phone last time. It's just like I said a while ago.
Mm, thank you. Okay, next I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like to I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes and before you talk you have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make notes if you want. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So do you have in the paper with you now?
Mm,
Mhm, that's great. So let me send you a cue card. Mhm, okay. So here we go. Can you see it?
yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
please tell me about an item of clothing someone gave you and tell me what the clothing was and who gave it to you when you got it. And please explain why this person gave you the clothing. And timer starts now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready. Well, I would like to talk about a jersey that I I gave I received years ago. Mm, Uh, I received this clothing brother who is a big fan of Kobe, like me. He gave me this jersey because at that time I was preparing my important qualification competition, which is one of the most difficult game in my life for basketball. As a person who like playing basketball very much, I think it is very cool if I can have a beautiful jersey. So um, at that time, I almost spent all my time preparing this match. He sent me a jersey to encourage me. He said, "Hope that jersey would uh, can bring me good luck," and he helped me to become one of the most um, famous basketball player. Surprisingly, this jersey, um, there is a white number on this yellow jersey. 24, you know, the lucky number of Kobe, who is a very famous basketball player, and I like him so much. So receiving this um, fancy gift was very amazing. And I think this jersey can bring me good luck and maybe can contribute to my success uh, at that match. Yeah.
Mm, thank you so much. So, shall we proceed to the next part, which is part three? Are you ready?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Have you ever given clothes to others?
Um, I see. Yes, as I said just now, after I received this gift, I also sent him the another jersey, but not this one. Um, it is blue clothes, and the number on it is one. I know he always want to be the number one in the basketball, so I sent this clothing to him. I think it may be very special to him. Yeah.
Why do people dress casually in everyday life but dress formally at work?
Mm. Sorry, would you mind repeat again?
Okay. Why do people dress casually in everyday life but dress formally at work?
Um, there are several reasons why people just in life.
Hmm?
Um, First of all, they may they may choose to dress um, for clothing when they are at work. However, they may just their personal suitcase, a personal t-shirt when they after work. So it depends on what occasion they in. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So, what are the advantages and disadvantages of wearing uniforms at work and school? Advantages and
Mm,
disadvantages.
yeah, I get it. Um, I think the biggest drawback is the student couldn't decide which style of clothes they can wear at school. You know, nowadays many students prefer to wear some fashionable um, clothing. So if the school require them to wear uniform, they may think it is too boring. However, uh, there is still some advantages that that the school requires them to wear uniform. First of all, it is a it is an easy way to um, it is beneficial to the management, especially to the teachers or the professor.
Mhm.
Secondly, students may not compare themselves to others. Um, Nowadays, there are many teenagers who like to um, compare, who like comparing. I think it is not a good change for for education, especially for their mental disease, for their mental health. Yeah. Uh, Sorry, it seems to me that I can hear you.
Why do
Oh
people
yeah.
why do people from different countries wear different clothing?
Um, well, people from different countries will uh, wear different clothing um, because of some cultural factors. Um, to begin with, you know, um, people from different areas may prefer different colors. It is, um, for example, people in China may like the red, as they think red is the color that can bring them good luck. So um, the Chinese people uh, may like the red clothing. However, people in the West may not think so. They may prefer the fashionable clothing, and there are um, there is a symbol of a symbol of their culture. In Paris, a famous country, um, men and women um, wearing different styles, sometimes very open, and others maybe very um, others be maybe of many styles. So it depends on the area and the history.
History.
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
actually.
Thank you so much. So how was it? Mm.
Uh,
Hmm. How was it? What did you feel?
I feel if I feel I'm confident than ever before.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So it's just like that. So let me send you this. Okay. There were so many films. So I just want you to be careful with the tenses. So that was past tense, right? There were so many films. Watch. Okay. And please use some idioms, Choco. Like, I
Oh
want
yeah,
to kill my time watching theme song background music. Yeah. For
yeah.
instance, yeah, you can use this word blockbuster movie. What's that? Okay, a work of entertainment typically used to describe a feature film, but also other media, highly popular and financially successful, or box office hit. Hmm. Cinephile, if you love watching movies. I am fond of widescreen, but so far you're still very professional. Okay, and the second part, okay. Mm,
Actually,
this,
at the in the part three, I I didn't know the third question. I
Oh,
didn't know what that means. Yeah,
okay, no problem. Okay, the second part, knew one of the most famous basketball players. I love or admire him so much. Let's just take note that we have to use more advanced words, right?
yeah,
Okay, instead
yeah,
of using like, we can use love, admire. All right.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay, casual shirts. Yeah, t-shirts. Easy to recognize their students, right?
yeah.
Mm. Okay, so far. Oh, which part? Part three, third question. What are the advantages and disadvantages? This one?
No, no, no. Uh, the last one. No, no, no. The second one.
Oh, why do people dress casually? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have
Yeah,
noticed that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, that was a short answer. Mm. Why do people dress casually in everyday life but dress formally at work? So I decided not to send you
Oh,
because in your actual IELTS exam, they won't send you something like this, right? So
yeah, I
that's
know.
why.
Uh,
Mm.
it seems that I guess um, it seems that I just now guessed the meaning of this question.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. So it means why do people dress casually in everyday life? Say for example, okay,
Yeah,
so maybe okay, say for example me, okay, maybe when I'm at home, then I'll just wear shorts or anything, okay, because I just feel comfortable or sleepwear,
yeah,
just be
yeah,
myself, right? But when I'm working, so of course I'm gonna wear some formal clothes, right? Of
yeah.
course, okay, yeah. So why do I do that? Why can't I take my lessons using sleeveless or using casual shirts? Why? Why do people dress casually in everyday life, right? Just like the comfortable clothes that we used to wear or that we love to wear, right?
Yes, yes,
Mm. Okay. Yes, maybe at home, yeah, some of our instructors or people that we respect are just using like sleepers, right? Just like us, right?
yes,
But
yeah,
when they work or when they face us, it's another story. It's a different story, right? Okay, it's another
yes.
side of them. Why do they do that? So, yeah, would you like to um, share your answer?
Um, just give me a few minutes.
Oh,
A few seconds. Seconds.
oh, no problem.
um,
Don't worry, I will help you just in case. Mm.
well, there are several reasons why people choose to wear different style clothing in their lives. For example, people are prone to um, wear some clothes to show their represent to their boss, and you know, mm, in some occupations like policemen, um, doctors, if they wear some um, casual clothes, maybe people may not trust them. Since um, they may cause some doubt. However, if they wear very formally, um, people may think they are very professional in these areas. The secondly, when people in their residential area, they may not care about their clothes since they can decide what styles they will wear wear and just like They can even wear the t-shirts or some sleeping clothes. It just convenient, comfortable, yeah, and convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So, firstly, okay, they want to be themselves, right? Say, for example, maybe it's just a part of them that they want to. There's a part of them that they feel comfortable using that, right? Sometimes what we wear represents us. Sometimes, right? For
yeah,
self-expression, right? That's why, just
mm,
like you have mentioned, the jersey, right? Okay, you love to wear it maybe at home, right? Because you love to be one of the famous basketball players in the world. Or maybe second, maybe the weather is because of the weather. hmm Because
yeah, yeah,
these people are also human too, right? Okay, so
yeah,
just like us, they have hobbies, this and that, right? So so they dress formally. Why? Because it's for people to recognize them, all right?
yeah, yeah,
That's why, yes, to recognize them, that yeah, it also represents their profession. And just like what you have mentioned, for them to be respected. What would you
yeah,
feel if your teacher or anyone's wearing plunging necklines, for example, right? Like that. Very
yeah,
sexy. And it can also hmm, distract people, right?
yeah.
Okay. So it's their job. There are, let's say, for example, policemen or doctors. If they're wearing those type of clothes, what will happen, right?
Yeah,
Mm. Okay. So these are my answers. Oh, okay. So yes, anyway, yeah, there are some that we have same ideas. Okay, questions so far. Do you have any? Mhm.
um,
Yes, in which particular questions? Uh, okay, I'll send you the questions.
okay,
These four. Okay, so I want you to use some linking words and please idioms. Okay, and be
mm,
careful with the tenses. And I want you to use diverse grammatical structures like have had, has had. Okay, I believe I have sent you some notes, Choco. You can.
yes,
I will, I would. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, here are the questions. Have you ever given clothes to others? Mm-hmm.
Of course, no. Yeah,
Yeah, you have mentioned this already, right? Yeah. Just like what I have mentioned, the second part, you can say, just like what I have said, I have mentioned. Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah. Okay.
um, if the examiner asks you this question, what answer I give may be better.
Okay, to tell you honestly, there
Yeah,
aren't any wrong answers in this, as long as you can give your reasons. You can say, it depends. Okay, but this
yeah,
one depends in the questions as well. Have you ever given close to other? It's a yes or a no. It's just a yes or a no, right? Oh, okay. Or never in my life. Because this and that. Of course, you can say yes. It's okay, right? So if you would say yes, the
oh,
examiner might think that, oh, he's generous. If you would say
oh,
no, if you have some reasons like, no, I don't think that's a good idea to give clothes for others. Since we all have our clothes, maybe if I'm gonna give some gifts to others, I would give something else. All right,
yeah,
say for example, or what other reasons? So maybe you're thinking of your old clothes, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Then you can say, well, as for me, it's a kind of uh, it's kind of disrespectful to give my old clothes to others since I have used it, I had worn it, and I will give it to them. I think it's not appropriate, or it's inappropriate. I have heard the type of answer. Hmm.
mm, yeah,
But also to some, maybe it's a good idea since I don't want to um, collect old clothes. Maybe it's better to give them away, all right?
mm,
Just to see
yeah,
them there. Okay. I also don't want to kill my time uh, mm, seeing or like piling these old clothes, right? Piling or arranging. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So I just want you to, there are no wrong answers as long as you can support. Just use PREC because they will really ask you, what's your reason? Or what are your reasons why you say this? Okay. You
yeah.
just have to satisfy. It's just like, are you familiar with Miss Universe? Just like that. So there's part like question and answer portion, right? Hmm.
Mm,
So you just have to give your reasons why you say that.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Why do people just casually wear down with this? What are the advantages and disadvantages of wearing school uniforms or uniforms at work and school? Mm, how about this? Advantages? It would what? Program our minds that we're about to learn, right? Somehow.
yeah,
I'm a student.
yeah,
I'm wearing this uniform, so it means we have to study,
yeah,
right? Okay, she's my teacher. He's my teacher. He or she's our principal, even if he or she's my neighbor. Now,
yeah,
like that. All right. Okay, just like that. What else? Mm, okay, in our country, when you're a student, save. You can save money, all right, or you can have some discount or discounts, right? If you would,
mm,
yeah, for fare, right? How about in your country? Mhm. For students, you can save money because there will be discounts for
yeah,
students,
yes,
right? But for workers, it's different. What else? Anything else?
mm,
Okay, so people can recognize, oh, he or she's a blah blah blah. She's a student.
yeah,
Blah, blah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
an important simple.
Yes. Okay. You can also be a good model of your school. Say, for example, you did something great, right?
Yeah,
Or a good did. Yeah, good deed. So, yeah, you can be an example. It will symbolize your school. Yeah, what else? How about the disadvantages? So if you only have
it
few,
may
yeah, okay.
yeah it may damage students' choice because uh they couldn't decide which style they want to perform.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Overlapping our will, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Or going beyond our will. We want to
yeah,
wear that, however, we can't. Why? Because it's a school policy. Do I really have to do this? Right? We can reason now. Like,
mm.
um, hmm, why? If I won't wear my uniform, does it mean I'm a bad student? Something like that, right?
Yes,
What
yes,
else? If you would love to go somewhere, Say, for example, okay, not me, but I have heard this. Say, for example, you would love to party or go out with your friends and you're wearing that uniform. Or may,
It's very strange, and people may
right?
laugh at you.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
laugh.
Yes. Okay. But actually, I have heard this many times. So, say, for example, only a teacher would go to a bar or someone. Okay. Right? Could you
Uh,
imagine that? Yes. And they're wearing uniform or this and that. It's such a shame, right? Because you will get the attention of the people around you. Oh, why is he doing that or she's doing that? He or she's a policeman, like
yeah,
that. Hmm. All right. What else? What if you only have few uniforms? You have to wash it.
yeah,
Say, for example, wash. Yeah. Okay. Or uh, wash and wear. We call it wash and wear. You will wash it and wear it tomorrow.
yes,
Okay, we only have few pairs of uniforms. Okay, so how about okay, the last one. Why do people from different countries wear different clothing? Anyway, this part I think your answers it's good. So far, so well said. Yeah, it could also be because of mm, the what do you call this one? The climate of a particular country, right? Say for example, it's cold there, right? Hmm.
yeah.
Culture, climate, what else? What are the possible reasons?
Mm,
Some are influenced by other countries. They're also wearing that way because some other countries are wearing that. Some people or some countries, right?
yeah, and their preference may be
Yes.
different.
Okay. And also, there are lots of fashion designers all over the world,
Yeah,
right? So it means that, uh, okay, they can also create,
yes,
yeah, and we have all our choices what to wear. Hmm.
yeah.
Right? Okay. Hmm. Questions or clarifications? Do you have any? Do you love to have this type of class? Hmm. Or the other one, this one, mock test? You want to practice more? Anyway, you were calm when you took the test. However, we just have to be careful with the tenses. But take
Yeah,
note, I wasn't strict with the time, right? Have you noticed? I wasn't strict with the time.
straight.
Yeah, I
What is
was
straight?
I was not strict. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that
Oh,
uh
yeah, yeah.
your IELTS test.
Series.
No, with the time,
Oh,
right? Like, for example, because your IELTS test would only take 11 to 14 minutes, I just let you finish. Because just like what I
yeah,
have mentioned a while ago, right? Chances
yeah,
are they will interrupt you. But I did
yeah.
not do that because I want to hear your answers. Mhm.
Okay, yes, I
Oh,
understand.
all right. So